Today we are making some coconut stuffed croissants and some simple stuffed pastry, coconut pastry. So I have some flour, butter, salt, sugar, and I did add some lemon juice and giving it that nice crumbly texture. And then I'm going to use cold water. All of the measurements would be in the recipe that I previously uploaded above. This is the exact same pastry. So I'm going to knead this to a smooth dough. And then I'm going to place in my refrigerator for 15 minutes. It's customary that you go to at least 2 hours, but for this video purpose we're going 15 minutes. And then I have my cold grated butter. I am going to add that into the center of my chilled dough that I rolled out to my desired thickness, and I am going to start to fold this pastry together. And once I have folded, I am then going to place it back in the refrigerator for 15 more minutes. As I said, it is customary that you go to 2 hours. The best, it would give you the best result, 2 hours. All right, so once I place that in the refrigerator after folding for the 15 minutes, I'm going to take it out, stretch it out again, and I'm going to fold it. It is customary that you also add butter on each fold, and that way you will have more layers and a more flaky and enjoyable pastry. So as I said, I am folding it again. I did this process 5 times, placing it in the refrigerator and taking it out. So now that is done, let's make a filling. I'm using some coconut. I use 1 cup of freshly grated coconut. I strongly suggest use fresh coconut. If you can't, that's okay. And as I said, all of the ingredients will be in the links in the cards above and the end screen. I'm going to put all of those spices with the sugar and coconut in the pot and bring it to a boil. I want all that water to evaporate. At the end of it, I must have a very flavorful, spicy coconut, dry coconut. It mustn't have any liquid whatsoever. And I'm going to wait till it is totally cool, because we don't want to add hot sugar to anything, right, to this pastry. So we're going to wait till this is totally cool, and don't worry, it won't get hard because you're not going to boil it that long. So once my sugar is cooled, I'm going to roll out my dough that I had chilling in the refrigerator. I'm going to cut it into 4. And each section I'm going to cut into 2. So therefore I got 8 pieces, and I'm going to then add sugar, my desired amount of the coconut that we just made, into each portion. And I'm going to use, the reason why I cut them this way, as I said, is because I'm going to use them to make croissants, but I'm also going to make some normal pastry with it. So I'm just going to show you how I would roll it. So we have the ends, right? So I would push more of the coconut to the end, and we're going to roll it tightly because we want to lock it. That is where we want to lock, because when it starts to melt, it will start to ooze all over the place, yes? So let's start to roll it in. So you want to roll it in here very tightly. So I'm giving you another angle of it, and there you have that beautiful croissant that we love, that shape. Again, make sure that the stuffing that you're using is more to the back, so when you're rolling it will stay there and won't be all over. So now I am going to make a normal puff pastry. So I'm going to fold one end, bring it over on the other side, and I'm going to seal it when I'm done with a fork right around, and I'm going to put some holes on top so that the steam will escape. So I'm finished making my croissants and my normal pastry, and I placed them in a very hot oven for 20 minutes. I did it for 20 minutes because of the amount, but it won't take more than 10 to 15 minutes according to how high or how hot your oven is. Okay, you can see how much layers that we have with doing that process over and over. The more you fold is the more layers you would have. All right, and they came out perfectly. I am not a professional at pastry baking, but I can honestly hold my own in the kitchen with it. It came out good. The filling was full of flavor with all those spices. Don't forget to check out all those other recipes with the measurements and ingredients. Thanks so much for your constant support, and don't forget to check out my TikTok. Bye.